Everyone wants results. Few want repetition. We say we'll wake early, eat clean, focus deeply. But by midweek, comfort wins. Discipline sounds hard. Until you realize the alternative, drifting through life ruled by moods instead of principles. The Stoics understood this. They didn't talk about motivation, they trained mastery. They built habits that made doing the right thing the easy thing. Welcome to Stoic Principles, where ancient wisdom meets modern struggle. Today, we'll explore 7 Stoic ways to build unshakable self-discipline. 1. Start with the smallest win. Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly." Discipline isn't built in grand gestures, it's built in quiet repetitions. Start small, make your bed, finish 1 page, hold 1 promise. Tiny victories compound into identity. When you tell yourself, "I do what I say," you no longer chase motivation, you trust momentum. Small wins aren't trivial, they're the scaffolding of strength. 2. Train your desires, don't obey them. Seneca wrote, "He who is a slave to his stomach or to his lusts cannot be free." Modern translation, every craving you obey immediately owns you. The Stoics practiced restraint not to punish the body, but to prove the mind was captain. Try this. Delay every impulse by 2 minutes. Craving sugar? Wait. Want to scroll? Wait. That pause reclaims authority. You're no longer a puppet pulled by preference. Freedom and discipline are twins, one cannot exist without the other. 3. Define your role, then live it. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "You are a man, a citizen, a ruler, do your job." He viewed life as theater. We don't choose the role, but we can choose to play it with excellence. You have roles too: parent, creator, worker, friend. When you anchor behavior to role, not mood, discipline stops feeling forced. Ask, what does the best version of me do in this role, regardless of how I feel? Then act that way once. Then again. Soon, it's not effort, it's identity. 4. Build systems, not goals. Stoicism is practical philosophy. It's less wish, more method. The Stoics didn't set vague goals like, "Be virtuous." They created daily disciplines to embody virtue. Modern translation. Don't say, "I'll focus more." Build a system that removes distraction. Phone in another room. Set time blocks. Use triggers that cue behavior. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do." Discipline becomes sustainable when it's automated. You shouldn't wrestle willpower all day, you should design your environment so virtue becomes default. 5. Embrace voluntary discomfort. We avoid what we need most. Seneca practiced voluntary hardship, fasting, sleeping on the floor, wearing rough clothes, to remind himself, "I can live without luxury and still be fine." Comfort weakens resolve, controlled discomfort strengthens it. Start small: cold shower, early alarm, silence instead of scrolling. Each act whispers, "I choose this." Discipline isn't about denial, it's about deliberate friction. When you train in difficulty, real life feels lighter. 6. Keep a daily discipline journal. Marcus wrote every night, reviewing his actions with brutal honesty but zero shame. He wasn't chasing perfection. He was training awareness. End your day with 3 questions. 1. What did I promise myself today? 2. Did I keep it? 3. What will I do differently tomorrow? This daily audit builds internal accountability. No applause, no punishment, just progress. As Seneca said, the greatest remedy for anger is delay. The same is true for failure: reflect, don't react. 7. Remember, discipline dies without purpose. Discipline without purpose becomes punishment. You don't wake early for bragging rights, you wake early to live intentionally. Marcus wrote, "If you have a purpose, you will never feel the blows of circumstance." Tie every act of discipline to a deeper why. Why eat well? To stay strong for those you love. Why save money? To buy freedom, not things. Why practice Stoicism? To live at peace with yourself. Purpose is fuel. Without it, discipline drains. With it, discipline becomes devotion. Bringing it together. Let's recap the 7 Stoic ways to build self-discipline. 1. Start with small wins. Proof builds power. 2. Train desires. Delay is dominance. 3. Live your role. Act from duty, not mood. 4. Build systems. Design beats willpower. 5. Practice discomfort. Choose friction, build strength. 6. Journal daily. Review without judgment. 7. Anchor in purpose. Let meaning drive mastery. Each one strengthens the muscle of consistency. And consistency, the Stoics believed, is virtue in motion. Modern Stoic routine for self-discipline. Morning. State your role. Today, I act with reason. Visualize one small victory. Midday. Delay one impulse, prove control. Evening. Audit, did I keep my word to myself? Weekly. Choose one voluntary discomfort challenge. You don't need motivation when you've trained obedience to principle. Discipline isn't cold, it's compassionate. It's how you protect your higher self from your weaker impulses. The Stoic doesn't chase mood swings. He builds routines that outlast them. As Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. Freedom doesn't come from doing whatever you want. It comes from doing what's right, even when you don't want to. This is Stoic principles, where ancient wisdom becomes modern mastery. If this helped you strengthen your inner resolve, like, share, and subscribe. Because the world doesn't need more motivation. It needs more mastery.